Hi, everybody. How are you today?
Good morning.
Okay,
Good
we
morning.
have a lot to uncover today, a lot to talk about. But before I get into that, I'm going to waste a couple minutes, probably like 3 to 5 minutes, while everyone comes in and while we're waiting on Mark to join us. Hopefully, Mark will join us today. And, is it going to be Mark? Is it Carlos King? We don't know.
Oh,
Is
Carlos
Mark Carlos King?
We don't
I would
know.
never tell.
It
Would
be
you
a
tell,
gen-
Perry?
it would be a genius move, though. Like, who wouldn't want to go and tell the world what they want them to know without knowing it's them?
Would it be a brilliant move, Freddie, if Mark was Carlos King?
It would be a fantastic move. I'd love it. I'd die sort of with happiness and being like, wow.
Let me tell you guys something while everyone rolls in. And I wanted to make this perfectly clear is that me, Perry, Freddie, we've been working together for years. Okay, we've been working together for years now. And no matter what other people say, you're looking at the dream team. Okay, you are looking at the dream team. Those other stations that try to copy us, who try to get Carlos King on themselves, because maybe we have him on, maybe we don't. We forgot, we don't know. You're not going to get it better. You get delivery with facts or rumors. We don't know. Rumors.
Are either strong opinions.
Strong opinions. Strong
Let's keep it real,
opinions.
people. I mean, that's all we're here for is somebody else's opinion. You got yours, and hell, you want to see if yours match with somebody else's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for those cast members, we're not going after you at all.
Actually, we
We
love
are
them.
doing our job, talking about the rumors, talking about things that we heard, letting Freddie get to the bottom of things. Okay,
Mhm.
you got to give Freddie his credit, and don't take it so personal. When
Exactly.
we talk about you on this channel, we're giving you pub.
Yeah.
You guys seem to forget how this works, okay? Like, if we don't talk about you, your little show goes away. Okay?
Right. So
When we talk about you, even though you don't like it, you're getting pub. We all rush over to watch the show because we want to know what's going to happen next week. I mean, this is what Jason Lee once told me. All pub is good pub. And I was like, no, but all pub is good pub.
It's true.
It's true.
yeah, I mean, basically,
Right?
what I see it is terms of endearment. I mean, if we talking about you, we love you.
The
Embrace
more
you.
we talk about you, the more we love you. When we call you vile, Kyle, look at it as a term of endearment. Okay, Kyle? Like, we don't know. This is TV. There's no crying in TV. There's no crying.
It's a
Okay?
compliment.
It's a compliment. Yeah,
Look at the
you
eye of the
are
tiger.
giving us something to talk about.
Yeah.
All right? Right, Freddie?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle could get Morgan to do that as a next tattoo, the eye of the tiger.
Yeah. I mean, these people don't appreciate what we do for them. They really don't appreciate it.
I agree.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
because if I was munching somewhere with this other girl
Perry.
and I put you on blast, other girls gonna want you to munch on them. So I mean, and I'm not charging you $1. I'm
Yours,
not
Mark.
charging you
Hold on.
$1.99 or anything.
So here we are, people. This is the dream team. Don't let those other channels fool you. And we're not downing other channels. That's the place to go if you want, seriousness and, no laughter and no tea. Okay. Because we are the dream team. And please don't take it as arrogant and cocky. We know we all work well together. And if you're a cast member, the more we talk about you, the higher your ratings go. Okay. You're not
Right.
looking for a job. You still have money coming in. It should be a term of endearment.
And then, hey,
All right.
people, we blessed with Mark today. He just flew in from Detroit or Huntsville.
Mark/Carlos King. People think you're Carlos King. Don't answer that question, Mark. We don't want to know. We just want to hear your opinions. Okay, Beatrice says, you guys are the dream team, straight shooters. We are. And if we hear something that's not going to make sense, I'm going to call you. I'm going to ask Freddie to investigate, and he's going to come back. Let me do this really quick before we get into the Mauricio thing, because this ties into what I was talking about yesterday. So yesterday was 4th of July. I had it in my heart to go ahead and work. I don't remember why I decided to work yesterday. and I asked you guys, like, something's not making sense with this story. You guys should go to the weakest link, aka Brandi Glanville, and ask her if she needs more detail. Because Freddie wasn't there yesterday, so we rely so much on Freddie, and so you guys did. You guys would do it, and this was her response. Okay, like, Brandi, I'm tired of giving you chances. She said, "Dear all media outlets, aka dear Sherrill's World subscribers, I have no comment on this very sad and devastating situation." She's calling Mauricio and Kyle's situation sad and devastating. Like, Brandi, you don't have to kiss ass to get back on the network. I mean, that's just how I'm taking it.
I agree. What she's trying to prove to Andy Cohen in this is that she's not going to be easy, and you're not just going to be able to buy her into doing an interview with you or something like that. But actually,
I mean, that's how I took it. That's how Freddie took it. Like, Brandi, this is your chance. You know, they fired you. They don't want you back on the network ever again in life. You might as well come with the tea. But okay,
I
this
agree.
very sad and devastating situation. So please stop reaching out to me for comment. Consider it done. You're a done deal.
And actually, the other thing I would add about that Brandi post is she's caused more problems for Kyle and Mauricio. Because again, she's basically admitting that they have separated again. She's saying it's a devastating situation. She's not said alleged or untrue. She said devastating, basically clarifying that it's a split with potentially a divorce could happen later in the future.
And not only that, Freddie, we're done with Brandi Glanville. We gave you a chance to redeem yourself. You take the kiss ass route. We have no more use for you. I will talk about you a little later in all your plastic surgery, since you continue to, not be forthcoming. But we got more important things to get to. As the song says, let's give them something to talk about, is what Kyle's giving before the show returns. Kyle, we're making you a household name. I'm already subscribed, but if you get the king, I'm about to join. Well, I mean, Mark is here. Is Mark the king? We think Mark is the king. So
now say this, Sherrill. Let's give Brandi 24 hours to reconsider. Do not bash her now. I mean, because I'm telling you, it might sink in, because sometimes we get to tell people twice what to do before they do it. So she might be drinking over it right now.
All right, let's talk about the story that we all came to hear about. Is Mauricio has an alleged lover. Now, Freddie wasn't here yesterday. Mark wasn't here, / maybe Carlos King was not here yesterday. So we were forced to go ask Brandi, is there more to the story? And she let us down. But you know who didn't let us down? Take it away, Freddie.
Okay, so there's been a bit of some rumors that have gone around, and actually this rumor's not a new one. It's been one that's been out there, but it's sort of been coming back into light again. And the rumors are that Mauricio allegedly had an affair with this woman called Elsa Jean, who's an ex-porn star. Now, some of you may have heard of this woman before, because she actually dated this NBA player guy called, Brian Forbes. Now, Brian Forbes allegedly, gave her 2 black eyes and things like that as well. But after this, she was allegedly dating Mauricio. Now, the other thing with this Elsa Jean, whose real name is Sophia Howell.
What's her real name?
Sophia Howell.
And she goes by the name Elsa Jean?
So Elsa Jean, I think, was a stage name.
Yeah.
You mean her porn name?
She sort of still
it was almost like getting to your jeans.
Like, they have a name. Like, they're never called, like, their
right.
They're called, like, Dave D or something like that.
Yeah, like Deja Love, all stuff like that.
Yeah,
okay, so she's an ex-porn star.
Or Black China. But
or Black China. They always have stage. So her stage name is Elsa Jean, and her real name is what again?
Sophia Howell.
Sapphire Howard.
Sapphire. Yeah.
Ew. Okay, she should have just used that.
But so she was this, and then she's suddenly been appearing quite a bit in things, and she's managed to make it onto the cover of both Glamour magazine and Harper's Bazaar magazine, which are two big magazines in the United States and here in the United Kingdom as well. And what I thought was very interesting is just the timing that she's posted. These covers have been posted around. And it just seems a bit like, is there something going on there? Could potentially she be the woman that has allegedly been saying to, you know, I'm going to expose this affair potentially? And has Mauricio got her these covers as a way to maybe like try and get her to
Shut up,
come up and talk dirt about him? Because
Okay, Freddie, do you have a picture?
I do have a picture. I can't get it up on my computer.
If you can't, send it to my IG. Can I just type in the name and pull her picture up?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark or possibly Carlos King, what are your thoughts on him on Mauricio allegedly dating an ex porno star? And is there a such thing as an ex porn star?
yeah, it is. I mean,
Can
because
you
like
hear us?
the ex,
You're on mute.
The X would be, I think, when they do it daily, when they clock in from 9 to 5 and work. And then I think when they graduate, they're X when they, you know, finally land their man.
Yeah. They have their job until they, catch their catch. But
what do you think about what Freddie's saying, Mark?
I think that it's probably most likely accurate, allegedly, but it's probably accurate. He's been with that dry lady, Kyle, for how long? My gosh, she doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't have any fun. You can tell she has a stick up her ass. So, I mean, why not have fun with the porn star? You got to spice it up a little bit. And we know he likes to smoke weed and get a little loose. So, I think that it's
the
a
other
great
thing that's interesting about this woman is that she looks quite a bit like Dorit.
Wait, what's her name? What is it again? Elsa what?
Her name is Elsa Jean.
Jean, okay. She looks like Dorit.
I think she looks a bit like Dorit. She's sort of like...
Now be very careful, you guys, when you try to pull up the name. A lot of stuff comes up. Just let me get it for you. Because
and what I think is interesting... she's got that sort of doll-like face.
What? I need a decent picture. She's actually, oh my God, Mauricio.
Yeah.
If this is true, I get it. I get it. Here's her picture.
If she looks like Dorit, I'm
attention.
She kind of does look like Dorit, a younger Dorit.
Yeah, the face is quite similar to Dorit.
She's cute. She's adorable. Now I don't know what she does with that mouth of hers, but on look, she's adorable. She's adorable. She's cute. Oh, Mauricio.
Yeah.
She could be Dorit's daughter.
Dorit could
no joke.
She looked like she in the age bracket.
She looks like she could be Dorit's daughter. Perry, are you believing this rumor?
I'm gonna tell you something. Like if I was Mo right now, I'd be thinking to myself,
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked.
Wait, what? What did that say? Play it again.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I'm telling you,
these are the rumors. We don't know if it's true, Mauricio, but if you did, I get it. Kyle's getting up there in age. Sorry, and most men go through what they call a midlife crisis, right about the age you're at now, Mauricio. And, but you messed up. You did, like Perry said. This is the moment that you realize you messed up. A porn star, and then you're trying to make her legit.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, it's not the first time he's been alleged to have hooked up with a porn star.
Yeah, you're right,
and it's also not been the first time that it's been alleged that he's been dating someone that's in their mid to late 20s either, allegedly.
She's in her 20s?
I think this woman
Yeah,
is.
that's how he like him. He like him from 20 to 24, allegedly.
That's kind of a little bit gross, Mauricio, but I get it. Okay, but you can't make her legit. She is who she is. And, you really messed up because porn stars like to talk a lot.
She's 26.
She's 26.
She may be almost over the hill. He might dump her soon then.
You just got to groom her a little bit.
Yeah.
You just got to groom her a little bit to keep her mouth shut. You just got to groom her a little bit because the body is body-yaddying, okay? The girl is...
The body yaddy yaddy. Okay. She's having a hot girl summer.
She made Kyle look like she 100 years old. That girl is snatched, okay? And
I mean, just
how
for her
opposite
alone.
she is from Kyle. He was tired of her. He was tired of Kyle.
You know what, Mark? I agree. I mean, the hair alone have more energy than Kyle.
I'm going to support Kyle. I'm going to say, I hope this isn't true. Kyle, we know how much you love Mauricio. And if you trust him, I trust him. And so, maybe this isn't true. But, Freddie has 100% track record so far. You really have. Oh, my gosh. Do you think he feels guilty, Freddie?
No.
I mean, listen, this woman, if it's alleged, I mean, she's not the first person that's been an alleged person. So probably not if this is what he does do. If it is true, this is what he does do. This woman's definitely not the first alleged person. That's all I will say.
And
She's not the first alleged person. I found the article yesterday, Freddie, in which you were talking about, in which Mauricio had an affair. Let me put it up here. So Mauricio, we're not the first people putting out here that Mauricio had an affair with, that's the wrong one. A trans, let me see if I can find that article. A trans woman and someone else. Remember I found that?
Trans?
Yeah.
A trans, yeah.
He keeps his options open.
Trans!
Yes, let me find the article.
I die. Hold on.
Listen. We did not start this rumor. So Mauricio cannot get upset with us because this article was written in let me see. 2013. It was written in 2013. No, that's not it. Oh my God, I gotta find this article.
Didn't he, it was a rumor one time that he cheated with Hank Baskett ex-wife that used to be like a Playboy bunny.
Oh yeah, and then there was supposedly Kendra was going to be...
that's her. That's her. Her name was Kendra or something like that.
Kendra Wilkinson. Yeah. And then I think she was going to be, and that was because I think she got a job at the agency. I don't know whether Kendra is still
Kendra Wilkinson got a job at the agency?
Yeah, she got a real estate license a few years ago, and then she went to work for Mauricio.
Mark, I hate to break it to you. This article was written in 2013, and it says Real Housewives star Kyle Richards hit by claims her husband cheated with a female prostitute and a transsexual escort. We did not write that. We did not make this up. We did not bring this up first. It's been going on since 2013. How many years is that, Perry?
10.
Like years.
It's like his 10th year anniversary.
So, it's out there. And now Freddie has an alleged face to, the crimes that have been committed since 2013. Okay, since 2013.
And
Any comments, anybody?
This is the story that Lisa Vanderpump referred to in season 4 or 5, and Brandi claimed Lisa Vanderpump was the one that told her to bring the magazine about this rumor on the cast trip.
I remember that.
It was alluding to that rumored affair.
Now, with all due respect, Mauricio and Kyle, we know yesterday you asked for your privacy. I told you you're not going to get it. You don't give people their privacies when they want it, like Lisa Vanderpump. You made her talk about these stupid articles that she alleged sold to the top to Radar Online, to be specific. They accused Lisa Vanderpump of feeding the blog Radar Online with stories. They accused her of that. She was grieving. going through her brother, the loss of her brother, and they didn't give a damn. So you're asking us for privacy, and so we have to do what you did. You know, we can't give a damn. This is hot, okay? And I feel like in my heart that it's true. I feel like you guys were going to get a divorce or separated because, like Freddie said, you're getting ahead of the story, but you didn't expect people to react the way that they did. Like certain people in the franchise coming out saying, we knew that he's been cheating the whole time. Kyle couldn't handle it. That's why we're getting this barrage of what I call bullshit stories. Now, Morgan's supposed to be the long lost stepsister. And then we hear today, Freddie, let me put this on the screen.
It's like the Cinderella story. You know, we're getting all kind of shit coming across right now. And you get like some of our viewers is giving like different opinions. Some think it's just publicity. Some think, why would we care? It's just hot news for one. It's like, if anybody cheat, you're here to talk about it. I mean, you know, and the lovely part about the whole thing, we don't know which one is his main chick. If you're going from UCLA to UNC to UK to Chapel Hill, you know, banging and banging and banging away. I like just guessing who's the main
Perry, you just said that you care because it's hot news.
Yeah, because you know what though, ain't nothing better when you wake up and you get this kind of stuff. See, the story would be over if we knew exactly 150% it's just one girl, then we'll just focus on that. I like it when Mo and Kyle got to go through every day when they wake up Monday, Tuesday.
Something's wrong with that's Perry's opinion. Something's wrong with Perry.
I like it when they wake up and they have a cup of coffee and I don't think going through their mind.
Oh, now you
Something is so wrong with Perry. So anyway, I talked to Freddie this morning. And so Freddie was talking about the things that he found out and the news that he has. And you were talking about, and is this it right here, Perry? I mean, Freddie, that is it Morgan's sister came forward? Is this it? Let me read this really quick. So Mauricio likes a good freak and Kyle is in training to be a freak. Kyle, those splits aren't cutting it. You got to loosen up the jaw and get ready for golden showers if you want to keep that man. You guys are messy. Is this what you're talking about, Freddie?
This message was not written by Morgan Wade's sister. This was written by someone who is claiming to be the son of someone whose mum is besties with Kyle Richards, supposedly. And this is what this...
So what is he saying? Should I read it or do you know?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think people can see it for themselves, but basically what this person's saying, who's remaining anonymous, is that that she was basically having an emotional relationship, presumably with Morgan, and that she then decided to tell Mauricio about this emotional affair months ago. But at the same time, Kyle didn't want to lose Mauricio and she wanted to work on things. And this person also says that Kyle's oldest daughter, Farah, was aware of this relationship that was happening. And they also talk about Kyle's weight loss and the whole rumors that she's been on Ozempic or Monjuro. And that they're saying, oh no, her weight loss is from stress.
Yeah.
Because they've been having issues in their marriage for a year.
Don't pee on my leg and tell me that it's raining. They are coming up with so many excuses. How do we not know, since this person's anonymous, that this isn't Kyle?
All right, I could be Kyle's assistant. Come up with a fake name on an Instagram account, pretend I'm, I don't know, someone else, and say, oh yeah, I know Kyle, I know what's happening here. And the other thing is, there's been a few videos that have been put on TikTok, and I think the name is Face of Reality 16. I think this person's called. She's a TikToker. She's on Instagram as well. And she's done a fantastic job at sort of going through. She's done about a three-part series on TikTok, going through, you know, how this relationship sort of started. So the relationship started apparently when Kyle was driving from Utah to Colorado because she'd been filming that whatever that last film she was in was called. And
Okay.
she first heard Morgan's music, and Kyle sort of said she started stalking her, weird way of putting it. And she sort of messaged her, and then they became friends.
So hold on, Freddie. You're saying that Kyle pursued Morgan, according to Kyle?
Yes, according to, and this is according to what Kyle has said as well, publicly about Morgan in the past.
Oh my gosh.
And then what's also interesting is that, you know, that this friendship seems to blossom quite quickly, and Kyle's suddenly around. She's suddenly at all these concerts. And then just after she becomes friends with Morgan, one of Kyle's really good friends dies by, you know, ending their life.
Okay.
Themselves, and that's when Kyle basically decides to give up drinking and she's going to go sober. So Morgan is also sober. She's a teetotal person. Now, I've seen a lot of rumors around today that people, which I think could maybe be someone else putting a spin on things, that supposedly they're trying to make an argument that potentially Morgan is Kyle Richards' sponsor. However, I struggle to believe that because we've never heard about Kyle being AA. So I'd highly doubt she has.
We never heard about Kyle having a drinking problem.
Exactly.
Or
so
even
I highly doubt she'd
drinking.
have a sponsor. You wouldn't have a sponsor unless you'd had an addiction.
Okay, so let's get something straight. What you saying? You saying that basically the story's coming out saying that Kyle gave up drinking during her stressful time. Very stressful that she went.
Yeah,
to
she
looking like
lost
a-
this. She
a
lost
kid.
this friend that had a series of mental health problems, ended her life. Kyle decides to stop drinking. He's getting closer with Morgan and things. She's more present. She even goes to meet Morgan's family, like 2 or 3 months after they met. She's met Morgan's mum and stepdad. She's met Morgan's half siblings. She's also gone on like a trip with to Disneyland or Disney World with them as well. I mean, she's really sort of not integrated herself, not just in Morgan's life, but it seems her family's life as well. And there are pictures there, and I mean, people can look for themselves on this Face of Reality 16 TikTok account to see the evidence.
Right. Damn, she gave up drinking and went and picked up country music.
Okay, so let me read this that's floating around the internet today. It said, here's the deal. Keep anonymous, please. My mom is besties with Kyle. Kyle was having an emotional relationship. They're talking about with Morgan. They didn't want to give up on the relationship. Did I miss something? They didn't want to give up on the relationship, so they said they would work on things. They're talking about why they keep giving different stories. They're trying to say, yeah, they were going to split and divorce, but then they changed their minds. They have given so many different stories, and so many anonymous people have come out. They're trying to confuse the story. They're trying to. Let me finish this. Hold on, Schmoopy. I'll come back to you. It says, they didn't want to give up on the relationship, so they would work on things. Kyle's oldest daughter was aware when Kyle fessed up to Mauricio. Everyone makes a big fuss about Kyle's weight. She was losing weight from stress. They have been having problems for almost a year. She's not on Ozempic. Oh my God. I think once they announced the separation, they immediately regret it. We're hopeful that they'll stay together. It's not a publicity stunt. This is not coming from somebody innocent that's talking about the relationship. It's not a publicity stunt is the key word for me to make me know exactly. They are trying to muddy the situation, confuse the situation so they can come out and say, it's not true. And the Ozempic thing, why Why would Farrah care that people are saying that her mom was on Ozempic if she wasn't? If you guys say, Sherelle, I think your mom's on Ozempic, I might laugh and keep going. I'm not going to make special posts about it. That's how we know you're lying, Kyle. I feel that you're lying. Name a housewife. Every housewife is on Ozempic, and some of them are just admitting it, and we say good for you, and then we move on. But if you keep lying about it, we can't move on because we know you're lying. Okay?
Yeah.
Even Emily, have you seen that now, guys? Perry, Emily, the sexiest person on the show, is now taken to Ozempic.
Oh Lord.
No, she what Emily Simpson's done is she said she's not on it. She took it for the first month because she was considered on the obese spectrum. And so she decided to take it for a month to help her lose the weight. But she's saying now she's not doing it anymore.
I believe her. She's telling the truth. We weren't accusing her. She just came out and said, yeah, I took Ozempic.
Exactly.
Everyone, name a housewife, and they're on Ozempic.
And if you've admitted to taking it, why would you sort of adapt the truth anyway? And like Emily's known to be quite open book on Orange County as well, so I don't think she's lying. It's people like Melissa Gorga, in my personal opinion, that lie about this. Erica, Kyle, allegedly, all of these people. You know,
that house is full of confusion right now. I don't know who wrote the letter. It was Kyle, the daughter, the pet dog. I don't know who did this shit, but that house is very confused right now.
Very.
It's not a publicity stunt. Oh, she's been really stressed, not Ozempic. And we've been going through a really hard time. And yeah, I told Kyle to get the hell out. Then I said, no, come back. It'll look better for my TV career if we was living under the same roof. We don't know. I mean, it's okay. You know, I don't want people to know Kyle getting her freak on. I'm getting my freak on. You know, can we go back to the way it used to be? That's what he clicking his heels. Somebody, there's no place like home. Now, it's just
Freddie, do you agree with Perry? They're just throwing all of the stuff out there. So they
100%. And apparently now there's also rumors out there that are saying that Kyle and Mauricio supposedly now sort of regret making this statement in the first place. I think what they're doing is they've deliberately and I was saying this to you on the phone earlier today, Sherelle, before we went live, and that was, I think they've deliberately made this an open-ended statement so that they can flip it, bend it however they want, depending on what news comes out or what evidence people bring out on the situation. And that could be, you know, if there's more details, more evidence that she has had an intimate relationship with Morgan, or Mauricio's alleged cheating, whether it's with this Elsa woman or with someone else. And they know that there's stuff that could come out. That we know that there's a woman that's saying that that's threatening to come out and saying that she's got evidence that she's wanting to, you know, give to these outlets and stuff like that. So it's deliberately open-ended. So Kyle and Mauricio can say, oh, you know, say this woman, or there's evidence that she's been seeing Morgan for a year, or Mo's been hooking up with someone for a year, allegedly. They can say, oh, yeah, but we separated 18 months ago.
Exactly.
And we're trying to work through our marriage. And then what Kyle's going to do is, if they choose to end it, she's going to use the reunion as the platform to probably announce that separation. And that's the thing that Andy Cohen's going to want from her. He wants the buzz now, but he'll be like, that's fine, but you've got to like announce it at the reunion, or you've got to announce it on Watch What Happens Live or something like that, I reckon.
It's so messy. Listen, whatever. Let's keep lying. Okay, I think you guys are lying. Keep covering up, and it just makes a better show for us, right, Perry?
Oh yeah, I like it. But I'm saying, like, Freddie, I do agree with you, right? That's why the key keep going back. It's been such a stressful year. You know, we're not divorcing. We were just going through a bad time. So when this girl come up, because a baby don't take a year to come, okay? So
a baby.
Cap
well,
the
yeah,
year. Cap the year.
It's been a year.
It's been a year. It's been a year. So they keep the year. So they put it under the umbrella. So yeah, my husband did this, but I wasn't with him. I was going my
Yeah,
separate
yeah,
ways.
yeah,
And he was
yeah.
slapping balls over here. You know, I just think it's
Harry,
too much.
do you think it could be so bad that it could be a baby involved?
Yes.
Does Mauricio have sperm?
There was a rumor on Twitter that this was the case, and the other day when I was on here, don't you remember one of your subscribers also mentioned it in the chat that they had heard something similar, and there was something on Twitter that alleged this. There's no evidence that this is the case, but say if this is a woman that exists and this did happen, maybe it's her that's got receipts.
Typically, if it wasn't a baby, Mo could just either pay the girl off. You know how people go with money. You pay them off, have them sign the NDA, or give him a job at his firm. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Wow. Okay, I gotta move on. What time is it? Oh my God, we've been talking about this for 40 minutes.
Well, I think I wanted to move. So with whoever this girl is that clearly she wants to be famous. She's not interested in Mo writing off a check or wiring some money into her bank account.
Yeah.
She's not interested in a job working as a realtor at the agency or things like that. If this is true.
If this is true.
She wants the limelight and she's hoping she'll get on to like Celebrity.
Is Mauricio that stupid though?
Sorry?
Is Mauricio that stupid?
He that careless.
He must have. The fact that they've been, if he's allegedly been having these affairs, the fact that we've never really heard of names before would, to me, suggest that if he has done it, he must be getting them to do sign NDAs and things like that. But who knows? You never know how these people always get exposed somehow.
Right.
That they find a way to break the NDA but are not liable in court. This always seems to happen.
They can go to the blogs, people like Freddie, and drop information.
You got that.
I'm just saying.
And I think Mo has been really careful, just in my opinion, allegedly, if he's been doing all this cheating, for all these names not to come up. So NDAs come in play. But however, when you are a weed smoker, sometimes mistakes happen. Sometimes you get so excited. Sometimes you get so excited and you can't find that pen for her to sign the NDA, and you just say the hell with it.
Or he burns the paper with his joint and stubs out as the paper goes on fire.
Yeah. Yeah,
you're saying that Mauricio gets high and can mess up his own plans.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Easily. I'm telling you, Sherelle, that's how that shit go. Like typically when you're in that business setting, you like NDA, and then what if he pulled up and he reaching for the pen? He don't see the pen, but he's so excited and high off weed. He's saying the hell with it. I just take my chance tonight.
Oh, and the daughter, and his daughter, him and Kyle's daughter, Sophia, that was on that set, Buying Beverly Hills Netflix show. She's quite like Kyle, quite overly emotional. And she was getting emotional about some guy on this Buying Beverly Hills. So maybe if she was drunk, she could have revealed it by accident as well. Because she did seem to like pour her off.
You guys are out of control. Let me move on. If Erica is smart, she'll bring this girl on. Oh, well, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know, but this story is far from over. But let me switch up really quickly to Brandi Glanville, because she did make the Shade Room today. Brandi Glanville, oh my God. Okay, so she's going out saying that she hasn't done anything to her face, that she's just gained weight, and she wants people to stop talking about her.
Okay.
I don't know she said if she had surgery, her boys would have known, they would have seen the bandages. She just gained weight. And so, and she also put this tweet out. I've never had surgery on my face. I'm so sick of all the mean comments. I'm 50. I've aged. And now these comments are just pissing off my kids. Why would her kids care? But anyway, they know the truth. I've never been in bandages. I do plan on getting a lower face and neck lift like Teddy Mellencamp.
Oh, wow.
Mellencamp, in fairness, the Nat being Teddy has admitted that she's
Teddy
had
really
that work
get
done.
a face
she
and
did
neck
talk
lift?
about it on Instagram, in fairness to Nat.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
she looks nice, I guess. Anyway, and then Brandi claims that she went on Ultimate Girls Trip and she's gained 20 pounds.
So what picture
I'm
was
really
the
shocked.
which picture was the latest picture? The one to the right?
Her face is thinner in the most recent picture than the
Okay, to
one
the right.
before.
Yeah.
Okay, to the right. So she did get something done. She got a tighten up.
And then this is her putting on 20 pounds. First of all, I appreciate the 20 pounds because all of the housewives now are
Going the opposite direction.
Ozempic out. Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting old. I like to see some real people. But Brandi, I don't care. And you look nice with your weight gain. There's no need to lie. We know you're a completely different person than when you first came on the show. Stop complaining about it. Okay. You'll never be back on the show again. It is what it is. And and we're done with you. The Sherelle's world.
And she'll never be on a Bravo show again, obviously, after
Never.
the whole alleged stuff that happened with Caroline Manzo in Morocco.
That's it. That's a done deal. When you put your hand allegedly in Caroline's cooch, I don't know if you were drunk or whatever. It was a done deal. You probably get treated worse than Nene Leakes. Do you guys think she'd get treated worse than Nene Leakes?
Yeah, well, she's done way worse than Nene Leakes. I mean, Brandi actually got sent home.
Yeah.
She was made to fly out of Marrakesh back home to Los Angeles because of this behavior. This wasn't that's not acceptable type of thing. They kicked Brandi off the trip.
It's like get out and get out now, Brandi. We never want to see you again. So you can do anything. You could say tight lip. You could tell all their secrets. No matter what you do, you can say that everyone else is lying and you never did anything to your face. No one cares anymore. You're Hollywood poison.
And what Brandi should do, seriously, she need to have a cold one, have a stiff one, maybe drink from 10 to 12, and just realize something. They don't kick you off the show. Perry here for you. Perry here to hear your story, right? But they don't kick your ass off the show with never to return and told all your dirty deeds. How much a dirty freak you were and all this. And you can't find an ounce of energy to come on Sherelle's show and tell us the dirt on Kyle and the rest of the women. How weak are you?
You said she's been drinking from 10 to 12.
Yeah, she need to. Yeah. I'm saying, it's okay to drink. I mean, if that's what's going to loosen you up, to get your lips moving, to drop these dirty deeds, hell, I would buy the drinks.
Yeah. But Brandi's actually got a podcast. That's the other thing.
Does.
At the end of the day, you've not got housewives. And in fairness, Brandi did have her podcast before every bloody housewife under the sun decided to get a podcast for themselves as well. If she wants to maximize her money and maximize the endorsement she can get, talk about this stuff on your unfiltered podcast. That's going to get you more viewers. It's going to get you more subscribers and probably better endorsements because you're getting more listeners.
And
let me sweeten the deal. Brandi, can we send you a bottle of tequila to get you to talk?
Yeah, with the worm in it.
Some wine, perhaps. Some of the bubbly. You're right, Perry. Maybe I should go back on final time and ask Brandi to reconsider and, send her a whole bunch of trinkets.
Yeah.
And some Botox in the post as well.
And put some Botox in. Oh my God. All right, let me see if anyone wants to talk about Mauricio. If not, we're out. And I only have 15 minutes, so I have to stop right where we are because I have to. Wow, so many comments. Wow. I only have, what time is it? 15 minutes. So, Perry, so you don't think, and I'm talking to you, Freddie, that it's gonna be on the upcoming season, is it?
What the whole Brandi Glanville
Mauricio thing?
I mean, we don't really know what's going to be happening. We know that women are going to be discussing the issues in their marriage. Now, I don't think this woman, this Sophia Howell woman, is going to be discussed. I think maybe there are other rumors. Maybe they're going to be questioning, why do you hang out with this Morgan Wade woman all the time? That's what I think
on the show.
Because this Faces of Reality woman has pointed out that their bizarre friendship before. So maybe someone's seen her on TikTok and questioned it, or questioned Kyle's Instagram, being so friendly, close with Morgan's family and stuff. That's what I
That's
think
really
maybe it's down
weird.
to.
Let's just say, for the sake of this conversation, that Kyle is involved with Morgan. Do you think it's love?
I think it's lust. Like, because I mean, for one hand, you're going from a valley girl, you know, cocktails, fine chandeliers and shit, to you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Know
Okay,
when
Perry, we get it. We get it, Perry. We get it.
Have you been drinking, Perry?
Bravo, Perry.
Look.
Denzel, sound off. Do you believe that Mauricio's having an affair with
What's up, Sherelle, Perry, and Freddie, and everybody?
Hey.
Hi.
Perry is funny. He need to be a comedian.
No, Perry, something's wrong with Perry.
He is funny as hell. He needs to be a comedian.
Do you believe that Kyle's with Morgan? Do you believe that what's his name, Mauricio's with Elsa, and this relationship is just effed up? Do you believe that?
I believe it.
Jeez.
And this is the thing, huh? What you say, Sherelle?
Do you think it's Mauricio and Kyle that are throwing all of these extra stories out there to confuse everybody?
Oh yes. Yeah, and you know what? And Kyle, she can dish it out, but she can't take it.
Mm-hmm.
But she can dish it out, but she can't take it. Yeah, she's a hypocrite. Girl, sit down.
Ooh, Jennifer, sound off.
I definitely think Mauricio is having an affair. And I do think that Kyle stuck her foot in the lady pond. And it probably did start out as a friendship and then was like, oh, she listens to me. You know, women are more like, most women are like,
Emotional.
empathetic. And she's probably looking for that empathy and stuff. And then she may
And
have got
also,
turned
Jennifer,
out.
there's a huge possibility that Kyle didn't tell her daughter that she went all the way. She should
I
have
doubt
just
she
left
told
it at
her.
emotional.
I agree. Can I just say, I agree with that, because if you look at the time she befriended Morgan Wade, she was still posting about Mauricio.
That's just weird. Go ahead, Jennifer.
She just needed a hand to hold.
I just think that may be how it started. Like, oh, they really were friends, but then like she got emotionally attached to her and emotionally involved, and then it went all the way. But
It went all the way.
Mauricio, he's
Damn.
just a freak.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She's
Miss
been
Parker,
invested
sound
in
off.
Morgan Wade. Sorry.
What'd you
Go
say,
ahead.
Kendall?
I said she's been invested in Morgan Wade for years because it's been 3 or 4 seasons ago. Erica and Teddy and them guys were commenting on this music that Kyle was making them listen to, and she was putting Morgan Wade on her stories to listen to this music, that she was a great singer and that she had discovered her and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then now it comes back that they've been friends this whole time, but she kind of like faded away and came back. Does anybody else remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. And I don't think
And then,
hey, I think
and then another thing is that Andy Cohen held Robin to the crucifixion fire for lying about the cheating and stuff and not having it on the show.
That's right.
Why hasn't Andy why hasn't Andy come back and done this to Kyle? Because if she's been covering this up for them being separated for a year, that's the same as Robin. And why isn't he holding her to the same standards that he held Robin to?
Exactly.
And then you've got Teddy and Kyle like cuddling in bed when they were over at, was it France that they went to? And everybody made comments about it. And then they like turned on Denise about having, having a snatch affair with Brandi. And then now you've got all this coming out and no one's holding Kyle accountable.
We should start a hashtag. We want to know about Morgan.
We're holding her accountable.
And is
Yeah,
it
we
true
have.
that they have matching tattoos?
I heard that. Perry told me that yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
we see
mean,
the-
and that reality that I can't remember her name, Freddie. What was it? Reality what?
Face Reality 16.
Last Tuesday, a week before this came out, on Tuesday, that reality chick, she was posting on TikTok because I saw it, and I sent it to Perry's chat number, the text message number.
I mean,
That was like the Tuesday before, and I was like, "Oh, this is crazy." So, anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Love you guys. Love you, Jen. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
You too.
Sound off really quickly, Miss Parker. We need to start a movement. Hashtag Morgan. Like, we want to know every time we talk about Kyle, we're going to hashtag Morgan. Go ahead, Parker.
Yeah, Sherelle, how y'all doing?
Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. Kyle been dipping in the lady pond.
You think so?
Yes, they've been messing around for years, just like she just said. They've been messing around for years. She never brought on the show, but otherwise she want to keep putting up this front like her and Mauricio has the perfect marriage while she talks about everybody else's marriage and then everybody else's business. Now, Mauricio, he's been having an affair on Kyle for years. And then Kyle, she sickens me to my soul. I swear she did. She sickens me. She's getting too old for him. And I do believe he messed with Kendra. Like, Kendra is a better looking person, and so was that.
Wait a minute, stop. You heard that he was messing with Kendra Wilkerson?
Years ago.
That's what I heard too.
What? Wait, what? This the
Well,
one that was married to Hank
Kendra
Basket?
Hank Basket actually doesn't work at the agency.
The one that was in the Playboy, she was one of the what's his name? The Playboy guy. What's the guy name?
Hugh Hefner?
Hugh Hefner.
Girlfriend. Before she
what?
Yeah.
Freddie, have you heard this?
What? That Kendra went out with Hugh Hefner?
No, that Kendra had an affair with Mauricio.
It was alleged, but there was, I don't know, I found there was a lack of substance to it. But it would make sense, potentially, though, based on the fact, allegedly, Mauricio did employ Kendra after she got her realtor's license. However, Kendra is not at the agency anymore. She's working for she's working for a team that's part of Compass.
She left the agency?
She's working at Compass now.
With him. That's how long she worked there. When
that's because they broke up.
She moved on to another company.
This is so.
Wow.
I mean, it's overwhelming. Anyway, we got 3 minutes. Go ahead, Miss Parker. This is crazy.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's what I believe. He messed with Kendra. He's messing with this porn star. And like Perry said, in 2 more years, he'll be throwing her to the rug too to get somebody else younger. He don't want Kyle no more. They might as well go ahead, get this divorce, and let it be done and over with. The kids are older now. It's no need.
Toria, sound off really quickly. I got 2 minutes. This is crazy.
Hey, everybody. I want to see Kendra go down. I want to see Kyle go down. I want to see Morgan go down. I want it all exposed. And I want them witches to stop using all the Ozempic because I've been having a trouble getting it from my pharmacy because they're always out of it because of all them buying all of it. They don't even have diabetes. That's a diabetes drug. And we're having a hard time getting it. And it's a shame when my 79-year-old pharmacist tells me Housewives is you buying it all. Now, come on. What does he know about the Housewives?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up.
I mean, everybody's using it except for Kyle. Everybody.
I'm
a liar.
not buying that. Kyle probably was the first one to use it and pass it on to everybody else.
Kyle has a hard time admitting things, coming up with the truth. I mean, you've been on TV for over a decade now. I believe they're on season 15 or something like that. And she's never come clean about anything. Like,
no, Sherelle, you're right. Remember a while ago, they went on this trip overseas when they used to do actual trips. And she had called home and they showed Mauricio passed out outside by the pool because he had some big party at the house while she wasn't there. Do you remember that?
He passed out?
He was just passed out in one of the chairs out by the pool. and he didn't answer the phone, and she kept calling. He didn't even have the phone on him. The producers were shady. They showed his phone somewhere in the house, and then they shot a picture of him, and he was passed out, and they were showing how the whole outside was like drink cups everywhere, stuff
I
all
feel
in
like
the pool. People threw stuff in the pool.
I
Well,
kind of
He
feel
had,
listen,
like I
guys.
remember that. Did he do it in that outside like little cabana thing they have with that bar?
right,
Like they had their anniversary dinner outside of there.
right.
Listen,
Well, let me wrap
so
this up because I'm got to be on time today.
Okay.
Freddie, you are amazing. Stay on it. We're gonna start breaking these stories all season long. Also, would it be too much to ask if we could ask you to keep your eye on Juan?
Oh, Juan did.
Ooh.
I mean, quite frankly,
Juan.
Robin, in my opinion, she does deserve to get fired. And if Kyle, and the same applies to Kyle, if she's caught for lying, she should also be fired.
She
Both,
really
Exactly.
should.
you know.
But you need to find that lady that was talking. Like we need to start a full-on investigation that was talking to other blogs that she's willing to talk. The one that said she had a boyfriend that was on the team and all that. We need to find that lady.
hold up,
It would be
Sherelle.
good.
Is Robin and them, where they at now? They're not in Potomac, right?
Yeah, they
They
are.
still living there, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Robin and them
No,
never
hasn't
they
Juan
just
allegedly
built the
not
house.
been? He's been living somewhere else because he
Wait,
obviously.
Oh,
say it again.
right.
Hasn't Juan moved? He's not really living in Potomac.
Oh, really?
And that was after he got fired for all the alleged.
Wait a minute. You heard that Juan moved out?
Well, there's allegedly he doesn't ever really live at this house. I mean,
Oh.
why would
Oh
he?
my
His
God.
marriage
So it was
their marriage
staged.
is a sham.
And then you
Everyone
notice,
knows it. And secondly, allegedly, his name's not even on the deed for that house because he's still got a
That's
bunch
right.
of debts to pay off.
and if you
Oh
think
my
about
God,
it,
Freddie,
Sherelle,
I wish we had more. Go
nobody
ahead,
has
Perry.
ever seen Juan in that house with his shoes off. Every time you see him,
Oh,
he got those
Perry.
Nikes on. I'm saying he just popped up for the showing and got the hell out.
That's very true, Perry.
All right, you guys, I'm on a time schedule today.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for the super chat. You don't have to support the channel. You do. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I'm simply out of time. You guys in the chat, please leave your comments. Don't forget to click that like button on your way out. Oh, my God. On three, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.